It all starts with you. You need to tell yourself that and give it your 200%. Missed shots are necessary. Giving all you got, understanding the discipline, the obstacles to be overcome, and the mindset it would take to get there. You have to work. There is no choice. Create possibilities for yourself when no one wanted to give you the opportunity, and turn your pain into progress. You need the ability to stay loyal to what you said you were going to do in the long run. To stay committed and consistent, you have to have a reason of meaning. What is your reason? It has to mean something to you. When you have a real reason, you will not give up. Staying committed means being willing to be uncomfortable. The truth is, in life, you're going to be uncomfortable regardless. Outside your comfort zone is where change takes place, and that change leads to the next outcome. When the consistency is great enough, the struggle will never be strong enough. You will always find your way because you understand what awaits on the other side. You will go through fear because you understand the consequences if you don't show up. Somebody is depending on your story. Somebody is depending on you in their life. Realize you have to show up no matter how you feel. In a winning mindset, you will choose discipline to give up some things that you're used to having. You will choose to do some things that you're not used to because it is going to lead to something greater. Champions are strategic in what they do as well as what they allow in their life and outside of it. It may be changing your environment because it is vital in your success. Who you surround yourself with is what you will become. Mindsets are contagious. Recruit the mindsets that make you better. I purposely put myself in environments where I know that I am the least accomplished. If there is somebody better at sports than you, then spend time around that person and challenge yourself in the games even if you get defeated. A champion like Kobe Bryant or any other that does not allow limiting beliefs or destructive self-talk to discourage themselves from their path of greatness. They have mastered their mind in a fashion that only allows for emotions and thoughts which serve them to achieve their goals. Champions are mindfully aware of the noise between their ears and know when they have mastered their minds, nothing can get in their way. Confidence provided Kobe with self-affirmations and reinforced his mamba mentality. Mamba mentality is all about focusing on the process and trusting in the hard work when it matters the most. It's the ultimate mentality for competitive spirit. Hard work outweighs talent every single time. Mamba mentality is about 4 a.m. workouts, doing more than the next guy, and then trusting in the work you've put in when it's time to perform. Without studying, preparation, and practice, you're leaving the outcome to fate, which doesn't exist. Now, featuring the Mamba.
I had goals, I had expectations and things I wanted to accomplish, and so like the outside world could not meet that for sure. I knew I wanted to win like 5, 6, 7 championships. That was my goal. For me to come out and say that, people would think I was a lunatic. So no matter what they said or what they threw at me, my expectations were certainly higher. It comes from one of our coaches in the past. His name was Tex Winter. We used to watch game film. He was pretty brutal on us as players. But he always said, I'm not criticizing the person, I'm criticizing the act. Right? So remove yourself from that. Remove the ego from this process. And just focus on the act. The goal is to help us all become better. And when you do that, you can kind of remove yourself from that. Now you can look at actions, and then you can truly improve, as a basketball player. You do it by repetition, by just simply the act of working every day. Like, you can't talk your children into working hard. That's the one thing that drives me crazy. It's like, I have parents come up to me in the street or, when I'm at the sports academy and saying, okay, how can I get my kid to work hard? What do I need to tell? Can you talk to my kid? I say, listen, it's not something that you can talk through. It's a behavioral thing. You have to get up every day and do the work, right? Consistently do the work. My kids, volleyball, basketball, schoolwork, they work every day. And that's how you instill it in them, where it becomes a behavioral thing. And it doesn't matter what they decide to do. Like if Gianna decides to not play basketball when she grows up, that's fine. But she understands the discipline that it takes to work at something every single day. So whether she wants to be a writer, a director, a doctor, a lawyer, she'll have those characteristics. But no, I love the game. I love it, right? I didn't want to be away from it. I wanted to play all the time. Like a lot of guys have fun hanging out in the pool in Vegas, and that's fine. There's a time and place for that, right? But like when I was 18, 20, 21 years old, I wanted to play basketball. I was consumed with this quest of trying to be the best, you know, and we weren't there yet. There's so many things I had to figure out. Like, am I training properly? Am I working on the right things on the court? There's so many things to do. I didn't have time to go and, you know, hang out over here. So there's literally nothing I can do other than look at why I made the decision I made. You know, what factors kind of fooled me into making the wrong decision, and try to process that for the next time. You can kind of read the tea leaves on another decision sort of thing. But other than that, that's it. You gotta go. You gotta move forward. All right, cool, that's done. Let's go. And I don't know if I can come back from this, or my career could be over. Then what am I going to do with the rest of my life? Like I had those, but I think what I've learned at an early age is you accept them versus fight them. You know, like if you're nervous or scared about a situation, instead of being like, nah, there's nothing to be scared about, oh shit, there is.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's okay. You know, like you own it, you give it a hug, you embrace it, and now what are you going to do about it?
The mentality of consistent work and pushing through boundaries and playing through injuries and never giving up, never falling, just continuing to push through, shooting the free throws, all types of things that Kobe did. The game winners, all that stuff. He was everything to a lot of athletes and leaders. Believe the odds are beatable, even when the odds say it is impossible. Trust the process and follow through. What you're working on is not going to change immediately. Yes, you have been going through the pain, putting in the work, and you keep doing it, but you don't necessarily know when the winning moment will come. Champions understand that the process must be trusted. At some point, everything will change. Nothing happens overnight, but everything can change overnight. Be ready and be prepared. Once you start to access your championship mindset and apply it to everything in life, you will notice a change. You will start to see a shift in who you become. You will see results. When you start, you will wonder, can I do this? Can I really take this on? Then once you have established a winning mindset and use it, you will move on to the second shift and say to yourself, I'm actually doing this and it's working. People will take notice. You're starting to close the gap between vision and reality. Your vision is no longer just a thought in your mind, but it is living form. You're continuing to make progress by watering the seed. You're staying consistent. So now you reach the point at which you're doing more than you thought you could do. Finally, instead of wondering if you could do it, you will wonder, what can't I do? You will no longer see the limits.
The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find